Howdy y'all, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. It is Monday, August 19th, 2024, and this is my report for week 63 of my journey to Wonderland using Lion Diet and alternate day fasting. So let's see how this week went. Did it go well? Things improve after the trouble that I've been in for the last while, just kind of drifting and chunking up. Let's go check it out here on Big Anklevich on health. Hello everybody, it is Monday. It is the first day of me getting myself back in true form. I was going to say back in order, but I was kind of in order. I just wasn't trying hard. I was eating cheese. I was eating pork rinds and stuff like that. I was eating processed meat. I was eating sausage and stuff that I generally don't eat because I try to keep it really clean because that tends to have the most success for me. And while I was on vacation, I just wasn't doing that. And so here I am. I'm back at it. I'm trying to be good. And let me tell you, it was a little bit difficult. I had a few times where I found myself going to the refrigerator and looking in there and being like, what can I eat? What can I do to entertain myself? What food would entertain me? And that's not supposed to be what food is. It's not supposed to be entertainment. Food is supposed to be fuel, and that's it, you know? You just eat it. It tastes good while you're eating it, but you shouldn't be thinking about it. Oh, what am I going to eat next time? Oh my gosh. What'll I eat tomorrow? I need to come up with a recipe. You know, that stuff is not gonna do you good if you've got that kind of an attitude. So this morning I got up and I had nothing for a while. I didn't have anything for several hours after waking up, and then eventually I finally cooked up some steaks. I had two T-bone steaks. They needed to be cooked. I bought them last week and they had been just sitting in the fridge. I didn't put them in the freezer. I meant to eat them last week, but instead I ate crap. I had, you know, other stuff. I had cheese. I had pork rinds. I had eggs and sausage, stuff like that. So I never really felt like eating my steaks, and so now they had been sitting for a while, so it was time to get them eaten. And so that's what I did this morning. I had my steaks, and they were great. They were pretty darn good, and it was nice to have some steaks. And now tomorrow, I think I'll have ground beef, and we'll just keep going from there. But yeah, I haven't eaten anything since then. I had two big steaks, and that's gonna do me for the day. And yeah, we're gonna keep at it. I'm gonna be good. Then I'll be fasting, and it's gonna turn things around. I need to get myself going back in the right direction. And now is the time. It's gonna be great. And you guys can come with me every step of the way. Won't that be wonderful? Okay, y'all, it is Tuesday and we're still at it. I am fasting now. I ate today. I had my last food for the next 40 hours and I'm doing a fast. I'm worried about how it's going to go because I haven't fasted in more than a month. Been a couple of months. And I don't do that very often. Go that long without fasting, so we'll see how well I deal with it. I think I'll be fine though. I had just ground beef today, pretty good amount of it. There was a 5-pound chub of ground beef that I had, but my wife used some of it, so I don't know, 3.5 pounds maybe was left for me, and I ate that today. That was my food. And it's helping. Things are starting to get back to normal. Eating no more cheese, eating no more pork rinds, things like that, I think is helping my digestion and stuff like that is starting to become normal again. So that's good. And yeah, now it's time to fast. See how that goes. Okay, it is Wednesday and I'm halfway through my fast. And I'm hungry. It's been a while since I've felt anything like that. It's not bad. I can deal with it, but I would like to eat. I have to admit, I bet food would taste really good right now. But yeah, it's all right. I need to get back to where I was, and it's going to take a little effort on my part, and so I'm just going to have to overcome being hungry and deal with it. And so that's what I'm doing. All right, folks, it is now Thursday, and I finished up my fast this morning at about 43 and a half hours. And when I finished it up, I had myself some roast. I took one of the roasts. I think I mentioned this already, but maybe I didn't. I went to Kroger, and they had a big sale going on roast again. So I grabbed roast. It was $4 a pound for chuck roast. So I grabbed 5 of them and bought them all. And I put some of them in the freezer, some of them in the fridge, and I've got some roast for a while. And yeah, I had roast on Sunday, but now I'm having it again today. And yeah, I ate the whole thing. I ate most of it early in the day, right after I had my fast. And then just before leaving for work, I ate the last little bit of it. And that was that. No more eating today. I'll eat a little bit tomorrow, and then I'll start my next fast. So that's how it's going. Okay, it is Friday, and I am fasting again now. Although I just barely started that like a few minutes ago. Up until now, I have been eating roast again. That's what I have. I have lots of roast. They had that big sale at Kroger. I bought 5 like 3-pound chuck roasts, and I'm gonna eat my way through those this week, and we'll see what I can find for next week. Hopefully they have another good sale in Kroger. We'll see. But yeah, I am fasting now, and I will be fasting until Sunday morning. So back to my schedule. Okay, it is Saturday, and today I just fasted all day. It's been kind of a pain in the butt because of the way my schedule works right now. I've got to fast on Saturdays, but I hate fasting on Saturdays because I'm around. It's too many temptations, and it makes fasting kind of miserable. Fasting at work is easy. I go to work, I don't bring any food with me, and I can't really do anything about it. So I just don't eat. But when I'm at home all day long, I can go to the fridge at any time. And everybody else that's here with me, they're all eating. And that's what they did. And on top of that, we're going grocery shopping on Saturdays too. And so I'm at the grocery store and I'm looking at all the food all around me and thinking, boy, I want this, I want that, I want this. And yeah, it's just trouble. But I made it. I managed to get through. And in the morning, I'll have myself something to eat. That'll be wonderful. Okay, it is Sunday, and today I broke my fast. I was right about 43 hours again, and I got up and I had myself some ground beef. I bought a bunch of ground beef yesterday. That was what was on sale. I got it for $2.99 a pound, which is pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. And I had the full 3 pounds of it. I ate that plus a little bit of fat trimmings. This was only 80-20 ground beef, so I wanted it to be a little more fatty. So I had some fat trimmings, and about 3 pounds of ground beef, and that was my food for the day. And that was wonderful. And yeah, that's the end of this week. And I think the week went pretty well. I'll send you over to Big Anklevich, and he can tell you about just how well it went. Okay, there you have it. That is my week this week. It was interesting. It was kind of hard to get back on the horse, to tell you the truth. I kept forgetting to even make my videos because I haven't done it in several weeks. For the first time in years, you'd think it would be harder to lose a habit than that. But let me tell you, it's not hard. That's why you should never have a cheat day. Super easy to fall right off that wagon and stay off. But yeah, so pushing myself back into it. I'm making myself do it. So this week we went lion diet for the whole week, and I think I did a pretty good job. I did well. I managed to fast twice, which that was tougher, I have to admit. It's been a while since I've fasted, a lot longer than just 2 weeks, like just because of vacation. It's been several months since I fasted last, but I did okay. I think I did fine. You know, that one thing that always happens to me with fasting is things get a little looser. When I finally eat, stuff comes out quick. However, not so fast that I can't make it to the toilet first. So at least there's that. And therefore, it doesn't bother me too much. I think some people do all sorts of stuff. They'll eat certain things to keep themselves from having diarrhea after fasting, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that has issues with that. And I guess that works, but like, I don't know, they're eating like chia seeds or some kind of crap. Like, I don't remember what it was that they're eating, but stuff that I don't want to eat. So I just deal with it. It's a little watery, but you know, I can get by. I prefer the advantages that I get from it, so I deal with it. But it's all right to, hopefully I haven't grossed you out and made you turn off the video already. But that is just something you got to think about if you're going to do fasting. Fasting, not everybody has that problem, but a lot of people do. I think your digestion just shuts down, and then you dump a bunch of food in there, and it's like, whoa, I'm not ready for this. And then it just panics and just everything goes. I don't know. But how did it go? Well, things were a little weird. If you look at my weight, this is what I weighed the day that I got back from my vacation, 239.6. Now that is not an average for the week. That's just that day. Straight up, I weighed this much when I walked in the door from the vacation. Actually, I think it was the next morning, not when I walked in the door. But anyways, doesn't matter. So 239.6. Now that's a ways up. I think I weighed 233 before I left on vacation. So I gained a lot of pounds just from eating cheese and eating pork rinds, stuff like that. Now, went from 239.6 to an average for this week of 232.4. That's right, I came down 7.2 pounds this week. And to tell you the truth, that doesn't surprise me. When you go up a lot of pounds in a short period of time, it's generally pretty easy to go down a lot of those pounds as well, because those pounds aren't fat. Those pounds are water. And, you know, you take on a whole bunch of water and then you let go of that water and you lose the weight again. So I'm kind of back to where I started from before going on vacation, which is nice, but I need to keep going because I need to get back to where I started from. I want to get back to Wonderland. I was almost there. I was at 200.6 that one time. So close, but not quite into Wonderland. Well, we're going to go all the way this time. I'm going to keep doing this, and we're going to keep chugging away. Just eat beef and water with some salt on the beef, and that's it. That's what I'm doing. And it's doing me well. It makes me feel good, gives me energy, makes me feel happy. And I feel like I'm in control of myself, which is probably a good thing too. So yeah, we'll keep going with that. And I guess I'll be back next week to tell you about how it's going. See if it's still improving, or do I need to tweak it any? We'll see on Big Anklevich on health.